What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky Reviews, we're going to take a look at the RX-79G Gym Ground Type. And I guess it's sort of fitting that this was one of the earlier kits of 2017 and we're reviewing it early in 2018. So it is what it is, guys. Now, of course, we saw this in the actual best and worst list of 2017. So, might as well take a look at it, right? Right. So, we got some great box art here. Got 3 gyms going on here. Got a nice little gym team. Other stuff exploding in the background over here. And got a flight type goof. I'm guessing that's what's exploding over here as well. Just very, very nice artwork. It's very, very good. I love the sheen going on here on the visor. It's just really cool. You got Mobile Suit Gundam 08 MS Team, just like a lot of the other things we've been looking at lately, by chance. HD UC right there. And of course, Bandai 2017, Bandai logo down here. Now we come to the bottom. You get RGM-79G, Gym Ground Type, first produced mobile suit. Looks pretty good. Gym Ground Type stylish figures achieve the latest format. Obligatory front and rear shot. You've got action shots. He can run. Beam sabers can hide. You've got left-hand parts for attach. You got new quit net gun. Wide range of motion, various gimmicks can do things. You got gimmicks. You got stuff can do things here. You got hands can do things. You got a shield that can... I don't even know exactly what it's trying to do there. And you've got weapons happening right there. That's pretty cool. It's got stuff. Come around to the other side, you've got HGUC, Mobile Suit Gundam MS-8 Team, number 202. Now, we did see that number come up when we did the Blue Destiny unboxing, so that definitely shares runners with this kit, and of course, you're probably going to see that as we move on. You got BandaiHobby.net, repeat of box art Gundam, Gym Ground Type. And if you come around this side, you get a little read up there. Ground Type was developed by the EFSF by converting product line for the Gundam Ground Type. Some functions as predecessor omitted increased productivity, and limited number was produced as supports front line of the SSF valuable mobile suit force. So the gyms, of course, are basically like a Gundam mass-produced type, sort of, is one of the things it can be. So it's a watered-down Gundam. It is what it is. So you got, ground types hurt children's faces. I don't know. Something like that. And you got a poly bag right there. 1,500 yen. Decent price on that kit. And you've got... Ooh, new name. You've got illustration is by Kinoshita Tomatake. Nice. Except that your ground types are kind of upside down, man. Don't know how that happens. Even now in 2018. Still happening. So, let's go ahead and build this guy and see what's up. And yeah, there's not going to be any build montage for this, guys. Once again, we're doing a quick building just to knock it out. So, let's go ahead and take a look at it and see how awesome it is. Alright, here is the Gym Ground Type. And I really, really dig the looks of this kit. From the off-white to the almost like tangerine kind of color that's not quite orange. It's actually a little bit more orange on screen than it's coming across in reality. But I really do dig it. It's very creamsicle. It's actually pretty neat. And the build, yeah, it's very, very much like the Blue Destiny. And we'll do the comparison later on. And of course, there is the bit of it essentially being the same thing as the EZ-8. The EZ-8 is, of course, a ground type Gundam. So, seeing that there's a lot of similarities between that and this totally makes sense. If they have an EZ-8 revive, which I don't believe they do, I'll probably have to get one of those. And unfortunately, I don't have the MG with me anymore because that was Nick's. Of course, it went home with him. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. We do have accessories. So just like the Blue Destiny, we get a left hand that is expressive. Got a little bit of panel lining there in the palm. Looks pretty good. And like I said, the construction is almost identical, so you just pop out the wrist, except for the fact the entire wrist receptacle seems to want to come off on this guy. So you can just plug that in there. Plug that in there. Come on, get in there. It's fighting me a lot today. Let's try that one. There we go. Now it's plugged in there. And now Jim Boy can totally wave. Looks pretty good. Also, just like the Blue Destiny and just like some other things before him, you get the ground type shield. You do have to paint any of this handle though. They got a little sloppy in some places, but otherwise it looks pretty decent. Gotta thin that paint a little bit more. And once again, it's coming across really dark. It needs to be a lot lighter. I went with an 03 for the number because I just picked numbers. And guys, anywhere on the orange or tangerine-ish color, I used a brown panel line marker, though I think in one spot I used gray. I screwed that up. It's okay. But I prefer to use brown on orange. And of course, you do still get the shield gimmick, where you have the prop, so he can do his signboard. You also have the swing out arm attachment, like so. But for some reason, I don't know why, it does not have a very tight fit here. Even though it clips in, it's a little bit loose. But you can swing that closed and plug it into his left hand, or left forearm rather. Now the forearms are totally different from this guy to the Blue Destiny, where the Blue Destiny sandwiches in a different manner. But, you know, it still looks pretty good though. Definitely doesn't suffer from the issues that the Jim has. But obviously a very, very different model kit, but still. And it has this weird mode, I guess. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a claw mode or something, where you can plug it in and then use that double hinge to extend it out like that. I guess you could use that to bash somebody's head in. I don't know. It doesn't really tell you. It's just, that's a thing it can do. Yay. And so once again, see that hinge just let go real easy. So let's see if it works better that way. Okay, so stay. Now, he does come with beam saber blades, just like all these other kits do now. Now, of course, if you're wondering, yep, the beam sabers are hidden away. Although, these are a little bit trickier to get to for some reason. And this getup does not hinge out in the same way that the Blue Destiny does. You can see there's a whole lot less to it. So these are meant more or less just to pop off. Oop, how about I drop it? But you get the exact same style beam sabers right there. I'm going to leave them in here because, well, you've already seen that gimmick before. And hey, we know what beam sabers look like. But that's pretty neat that they carried that over, even if it doesn't work as well. So, yeah. And yeah, I realize that I'm referring back to the Blue Destiny when the Blue Destiny is actually based off of this kit. So, just keep in mind that's what's happening there. He does come with the same exact machine gun, though I painted it a little bit better. Got some of my favorites dark gray ever on there. Skipped out on the other colors. But you get it on the handle right there, right here on the barrel. Same thing here, here, and down here. And then even on the ammo clip. Just a little bit of gray right there to break it up. I do like the color separation. And also you can see I copied it right there on the hip skirts. He does hold the weapon exactly the same. Looks pretty good on a good old Jim Boy here. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's get a picture. Nice. Now, of course, he comes with more weapons because, yay. You do get this really cool bazooka. I actually like the fact that you do remove that. I think this might be... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same as the one that came with the Easy 8. Of course, you know, on a smaller scale. So, same handle right there. You get the vent out the back. You could if you want to, you can totally paint the individual little missile areas. I just put some gray down here, some gray up here on the muzzle, and you get a little red sticker right there. You can hold it, but of course, you guys know I hate finagling bazookas, but we'll go ahead and try. We'll try, just for the sake of trying. Alright, so... Whoop. I can't hold on to things, guys. My hands are still very, very tired. So, it is slanted so that it'll go in the hand. Go ahead and put the back of the hand back on. And now you've got a good old gym boy. I'm just going to keep calling him good old gym boy, holding a bazooka and looking really badass. And of course this does pivot right here, so that actually allows a little bit more movement. If you want to extend the arm out, you could totally do that too. Let's see here, good. So you can get a good long range motion on that guy. Bend the shoulder a little bit, however you want to do it. You can really kick it down a notch if you like. Something along those lines. Oh, I knocked the shield off. That's what happened. I was like, but there's a cool thing. You guys know I love me some weapon storage, and the bazooka will store just right back here on the butt skirt. So you can come back here, and this little piece does pull out, although it is rather annoying to remove, if I'm honest. I just need to get anything in there that can pop it out. Come on. Come on, little guy. There we go. I mean, it's not like super snug. There's nothing to grab. So you take this piece, and you see a little bit of a clip there. You got the little spot there. Goes right up on yonder. And that actually does have a very good snug fit too. And you can totally just slap this on the booty. Like so. Of course, you probably want to take the hand with you. You can also go the other way if you really want to, but you have to pull it back out. But I think it makes more sense to be handle side up so that you can actually grab it. Like so. Yay. But wait, there's more. You do get this really cool submarine. I mean, it's a net gun, I think. But totally looks like a submarine. So you do get a nice couple stickers. You got a camera there. Laser target, I guess, right there. Add a little bit of silver just to the end. A little bit of gray up top, just to differentiate some things. Now the actual photos showed this main body of this thing being a lighter gray and only the end being a dark gray. If you have those colors, by all means paint them. But he can hold it just like he held a bazooka, and the handle does turn like so. So you can have your really awesome Jim holding that. God, this thing is photogenic, man. It's very cool. So you got him holding essentially all his weapons. If you have the regular fist on the left hand, you could really get him holding all the weapons with the exception of beam sabers. But he's very, very cool, very well equipped. Lots and lots of accessories on this guy. Sorry, I'm trying to find everything. It's like all down here around my hands. So let's go over articulation and details. And once again, very, very photogenic. So basically, you have a normal type Jim head going on here, and I did take my chrome marker to the backside of his face before putting the visor on, so I'm getting a really, really wicked light up kind of feature there. You do get a sticker for the front camera, get a sticker for the back camera, though I almost forgot to put that one on. It's very, very nice. You do get ball joint and rocker joint here, just like you did with the Blue Destiny. Once again, because they're the same essential kit on the inside. Shoulders, very different. You do get butterfly joint instead coming forward. Instead of the upward movement, you only get about that far, and you do use polycaps here instead of the other plastic ones. So not really, see, I was literally proving that point. You don't get the same reach upward as you do with the Blue Destiny. So you can only really get a basic neighbor wave. So small, little bit of a high teacher going on right there. You do get decent shoulder movement, though. I like the way it's pinned together. Bicep rotation is just as it should be. Same kind of double jointed elbow. You can sit there and touch his own shoulder. That's always a plus. Gotta love that maneuver. And the wrist articulation is exactly the same, but I'm seeing some stress mark right there. So gotta be careful. This one actually moves around a lot more than the Blue Destiny did. So you can see the whole inner joint is moving along with the wrist itself. So that's actually very, very good. Maybe I just need to loosen up the Blue Destiny a little bit more. Now coming down to the chest, we're going to run into some stickers. So you get this main triangle sticker right in the middle. I'm okay with that one. The ones that I absolutely hate are the ones that go around these vents. And you guys are probably wondering why I bothered using them if I hate them so much. Well, honestly, because there's no way I could match this off-white. And realistically, after this one went on really well, after like 2 tries, I got it on there. It looks really, really good. To get this one on was a nightmare. I don't know what happened. And I actually feel like following the instructions, I put the wrong ones on the wrong side. It was actually very difficult. So guys, I will definitely say, when you're doing these vents, do them one at a time. Cut them off the runner one at a time, and make sure you have the right sticker on the right one, or it will not come out very clean like this. So, but if you can match this color, by all means do so, because that would make your life a lot easier. Now we got a lot of chest and torso articulation with this guy. He has a heck of a ab crunch. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Comes down to how it's constructed, I guess, but you also get a little bit of rock towards the back, but all of that rock towards the front. Like, you pull up on it a little bit and it will just absolutely go. You do get rotation, though you're limited by the skirts. It's not too bad. Come down to the side skirts, like I said, I pointed out the ammo clips before, a little bit of gray, and actually just to make it a little bit better, a little bit of gray right there, and then the tab itself is just, a mess. So, and front skirts, once again, clipped so you can do that. Get really, really good forward kick. Back kick is limited. And the side skirts get out of the way, just enough that you can get an okay Jean-Claude. But like they're slightly limiting here compared to the Blue Destiny. So that's actually not bad though. I will say that in comparison the two, the Blue Destiny has a little bit more articulation, a little bit range of movement. I did forget to cover it, but of course you get thigh rotation, and it doesn't go all the way around. So hey, thigh rotation that's actually more realistic. I can live with that. Double jointed knee, very, very good 180-degree bend, like so. Never going to complain about that, and he can kick himself in the back. You do get that nice little sticker right there, though. Be careful, because you can lose those super easy. I really like the detail of the knobs coming through the knees. Those are separate molded pieces. Love that design, so you don't actually have to paint or even use like stupid stickers for that. It is actually a separate molded piece. You do get these nice molded details down here to separate the way the calves work. And something I totally forgot on the Jim review way back when, these little gray stickers, they exist on the Jim to go in the same place. Totally couldn't figure that out until after I did the review, and now I have no clue where those stickers are. So it really does make me sad. Ankles are exactly the same as the Blue Destiny, so you got a minor hinge up here, although you got a lot of forward movement there. It's pretty much straight back, and you've got the ball joint so you can get the tilt up and down. The actual ankle armor is a little bit shorter, so you get a little bit more movement out of it. And then, of course, you can get the tilt like so. So he can really get a good stance going. He's ready to rock. Yeah. Jim. Actually, Jim Ground Tie, ready to go. Man, that's a good look. It's a good looking kit, guys. It's very cool. Now, speaking of that other Jim, since we have a few now, we can go ahead and make a comparison. There's Jim. Still doing his weird gangster lean thing. I'm just gonna kind of leave him in that. It's a little weird. I don't know how it got in that state, but I kind of feel like leaving it that way. It's just funny. We bring in another Jim, where we have the Jim Thunderbolt type. Obviously a little bit of height here, but also this guy is a bit more limited in articulation because of the stuff going on him. But he's very, very busy, but also very well equipped. And try to back out just a little bit here. We have one more Jim that I completely forgot about somehow in one of the last reviews. There's our Jim Sniper 2. So it's funny that these are all totally different generations of kits. We've got an older Jim, another slightly older Jim. something brand new and something at least new for 2017. It's just really, really cool, really, really good, and these guys all look great together. But of course, to do other totally relevant comparisons, we need to bring in kits that basically have been developed from this one. First and foremost being the most obvious, the Blue Destiny. And of course, the similarities here are just, you know, there's no way around it. It's incredibly the same. But of course, you do have another thing developed more or less from that, and that is a local type. So I mean, while it is a sleeker, more streamlined version of the Gundam, the shield is the same. Although this one does give you a totally, you know, separate piece up here, which, you know, why they couldn't manage that on this one, I have no clue. You know, but basically, you know, these three are all kind of part and parcel to the same development system, same development cycle, and they all look fantastic. Although these two gyms or the gym and the Blue Destiny are a bit bulkier. It's a little bit funnier. I got that big bulky chest armor from that, but I really do dig these together. It looks so good. And if you are so inclined, you can absolutely switch out the heads with any other of the heads from the gym, like so. Although that one probably requires a bit more of a neck, and definitely going to want to repaint that. That's funny. One more for good measure, and then maybe even sniper, just for fun. The final thoughts wise, guys, I really do dig this kit. Even though it's a little bit limited compared to, say, even the Blue Destiny, which is of course developed from it, and obviously not nearly as nimble as its like much later predecessor with the Gym. It's such a good kit. I mean, you get a lot of details, you get a lot of weapons and stuff like that. And one thing I didn't even show off, I gotta do it after I stop messing with this guy. I forgot to show it off in details. Forgot to come around the back. So right here, these little nodule dealies that are always on these things, painted those gray. But if you wanted to complete the kit, you needed to paint the inside of the thrusters red. And I actually did that with just Gundam marker, and it came out significantly better than the last time I tried to do that with actual spray paint and masking and all kinds of stuff. So now I know what I'm going to be using from now on to do that. It worked out really good. But I love the fact that you can even get this guy into a classic launching pose. It looks so good and it's so stable. So all those things probably is why this thing got so high up on the list for the best of 2017. I mean, look at all the weapons. Look at all the things you can do with this kit. And of course, you can always customize this if you want to. Slap a Gundam head on it. Make yourself an actual Gundam ground type if you really want to. But that's going to be it for this review, guys. I hope you like it. And if you did, make sure you give a thumbs up so YouTube knows to, you know, actually promote my videos and stuff. And guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you check it out. Like and subscribe. I do these Gundam builds 3 days a week, and then all the other fun nerdy stuff that I do, go check those things out. And of course, I want to thank my patrons as usual. John, Andy, Steve, you guys are great. If you want to know about the Patreon, right here on the screen. Plenty of info right down there if you want to help support the channel and keep this thing moving forward. Guys, I'll catch you on the next review. And hey, here's hoping for a great 2018. And I'll catch you guys later.